Testing.
Il est rapide pour lancer, Loïc. Pas prêt, avance-toi, vas-y.
Two strikes, one ball. Like three! Like one!
Let's go, Miguel. Come on, this up.
New ball. Two strikes. Like three.
Ouais, les gars, devant le terrain.
We're back in the bottom of the first. No score. Kahnawake Warhawks Bantam B taking on the Soulanges Cougars. Rohahio Stacy just struck out the side, and he will be second to bat in this inning, following Tata's cross and sandwich between Tata's and Wyatt Mayo, the number 3 hitter. The Cougars had one hit. That was the very first batter of the inning. Now let's see how Bibedo will do, and this one's hit into shallow right, and that is the first out. First pitch, first out. Not a bad ratio for the starting pitcher, Felix Antoine Bibedo. He gets the first out, and now it'll be Rohahio Stacy coming in to bat. So yeah, the side was struck out back in the first by Stacy. And here comes Rohahio, the right-handed batter, hitting second. Wyatt Mayo on the on-deck circle, and here is the pitch from Bibedo. Outside, ball 1, 1-0.
Ugly ball, you're on deck.
And that one lined to between center, or to center field, between second and short. It is a single for the Warhawks, and a runner on for Kahnawake. As Rohahio Stacy is aboard, and now the cleanup hitter, Wyatt Mayo, will step in for Kahnawake. Bibedo gets set. Runner on first, one out here for the Warhawks in the bottom of the first inning. Now runner going to second, and Stacy has beaten it out. The throw gets to center field, and Rohahio is trying to go for 3, and he is in there as Cote scoops it out of the dirt. And now the Warhawks, a sac fly would get them a run.
One ball.
Sorry, Jacob Deu, the starting pitcher today for the Cougars. Stacy on third, one out. The pitch outside. 2 balls, no strikes on the cleanup hitter, Mayo. That is ball 3, and it's 3-0. Jesse Lahash on the on-deck circle for the Warhawks. Hitters count here, 3-0. The pitch to Mayo is going to take ball 4, and that'll put runners on the corners. And Lahash now will step into bat. And wait a minute, he kept going. And now they're going to go for home. The throw! Not in time, and the Warhawks have opened up the scoring. Well, it's all right. Don't feel bad, Cougars. Even the cameraman over here got fooled as Kahnawake has taken the 1-0 lead off of some good base running by the Warhawks. And Jesse Lahash will step into bat now with a runner on second and the team up 1-0. That's ball 1. One nothing lead for the Warhawks. So Mayo took his base and then kept running after the fact. And now Lahash is plunked by a pitch, and he will make his way over the first. Here's Bordeaux stepping in. There's a big cut and a miss. The 0-1 is outside, ball 1. Ugly Bordeaux with 2 runners on and his team up 1-0. There's 1 out here in the bottom of the first. And that one sails away. 2-1.
One strike.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. That's in there, and it's strike 2, 2-2. Bo Diaboost on the on-deck circle for the Hawks. Up by a score of 1-0 in the bottom of the first against the Soulanges Cougars, and the 2-2. Outside, and it's now a full count on Bordeaux. Here's a 3-2 offering. Ball 4, and the bases are now loaded for the Hawks. And here comes Bo Diaboost to try and get a boost to this Warhawks team, already up 1-0. There's 1 out and the bases are loaded. And a big cut and a miss there for strike 1. They have a standing up on deck. 0-1. And that one is fouled back, and quickly Bibideau is ahead of Diaboost here, 0-2. A shot to the outfield would presumably give the Warhawks at least a 2-0 lead, even if it is caught. Here's the pitch. That's outside, and it's ball 1. Mayo at third, looking to come home. Here's the 1-2. That is strike 3. The ball gets away, but no one can advance. It's a second out, and a huge strikeout for Bibideau right there. We'll see if stand-up can drive home her mates. Kahnawake leading this one 1-0. Here's the pitch. That's in there, strike 1. Warhawks on top of the Cougars 1-0. The bases are loaded here for Kahnawake. Fouled back, and quickly Bibideau ahead of another batter. It's now 0-2. If he can get the strikeout here, it'll be a big time comeback for him, getting out of a jam with just 1 run. But that'll have to wait at least 1 more. because it's a ball and it's 1 and 2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Strike 3, and he gets out of the jam by giving up just 1 run. Warhawks on top 1-0. We'll be right back with the top of the second. You're watching Baby Blue Memories. We welcome you back. Top of the second inning. The Kahnawake Warhawks leading the Soulanges Cougars by a score of 1-0. And there's a strike 1 taken by Charles Gagnon. So Gagnon, Jacob Arsenault, and Thomas Vachon in the go here in the top of the second. That's ball 1. Jesse Lahash in there to pitch this second. Here's the 1-1. 2-1 now on Gagnon, the left-handed batter. Cougars left the runner on third in the top of the first inning, and the 2-1 offering. And Gagnon might have chased that one in the dirt. It's now 2-2. Warhawks leading this one by a score of 1-0 on the strength of 5 stolen bases, including home. Oh, and Gagnon's going to earn his way to first base after getting plunked in the knee. So now Arsenault steps in. And I'll tell you what, that was really close to a pickoff over at first. That was really close. Good pickoff move there by Lahash, but he could not quite get what he was looking for. Here's the first pitch of the at-bat. That misses the catcher. And there's not going to be a throw over to second. So it is a stolen base.
That's good, that's fine. That's fine, go.
Here's the pitch. Inside, and now the runner heading over to third. And he's in there standing. That's in there. It's 2-1 on Arsenault. So Allard and Gagnon actually flip-flop positions in the lineup, so that's strike 2. So Allard's on third, and Gagnon was the one who went down on strikes to end the last inning. And that one's hit to short. It gets away. The throw to first is in time. A run does score. As Cross may have had a little bit of difficulty picking the ball up at first, but was successful the second time. And there's a big cut and a miss. 0-1 on Thomas Vachon, who I think was trying to get his team to lead on one swing. 1-1. Isn't it so spacious here compared to yesterday's game, where it was 205 feet down the line and right? A little more spacious here at this ballpark, I'd say. The 1-1 misses, and it's now 2-1. So the Warhawks had the lead, but now the game has been leveled. 1 out, no one on here in the top of the second. The 2-1. And now it is 3 balls and a strike. Lahash takes his time and deals. That's in there, and it's now a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Lahash sets. The full count offering. That is ball 4, and that'll be a base on balls. Teo Bovington will step in. Bovington, a left-handed batter. That one hit and it's a caught. One on the line, and a double play will end the inning. What a snatch over at the pitcher's mound by Lahash, and we're all leveled 1-1 going to the bottom of the second. We're back with the bottom of the second, all tied 1-1. Warhawks, Banta B taking on the Soulanges Cougars. Rodertus Mentor into bat to face the Cougars pitcher. And the Cougars trying a pickoff play at second here on the first pitch of the inning. One ball, no strikes. Here's the windup of the pitch. And Mentor takes ball 2. Jacob Daou in a 2-0 hole, which is now 3-0. Toby Goodleaf on deck for the Warhawks. And he puts a charge into this one into center field on a 3-0 count. And it gets over the center fielder. And Mentor's on his hustle heading to third. Here's the throw.
Take a lead, take a lead, take a lead.
And it is not in time. Mentor's in there standing up with a leadoff triple.
Let's go, Rodertus. I guess he's got a good swing.
Now Toby Goodleaf will step in. Ball 1.
Right here, put this in your bag.
Runner on third for the Warhawks. Mentor taking a lead, as you can see in the far corner, and that's strike 1 to level the count at 1-1. Julio Zamet playing a little cat and mouse game over at third with the runner, Mentor. And here's the 1-1 offering. 2-1 on Goodleaf. Speaking of hit by pitches, we've seen one Warhawk get plunked 3 times yesterday in the game at Mercier. The 2-1, that was Jackson Norton who got plunked 3 times. Now it's a 3-1 offering. Here's the pitch. Ball 4, and runners are on the corners. What are you doing? And Mentor maybe forgot that the bases weren't loaded and took a good little 40-foot lead over to home plate.
He has a little shine with him, man. Got that.
There's a little hairpiece on it.
Here's Jace Norton digging in, the number 10 hitter in the lineup for John Mayo's team. Runner heading to second, and there will not be a throw. It's a steal over at second base. Now Jace Norton with a good opportunity. Runners on second and third. That one hit, but it's popped up in the infield, and that is the first out. I believe the infield fly may have been in effect there as well, and there's one down.
You're on deck, let's go!
And here comes Olivia Rice working with a slightly less comfortable position, as there's one out here in the bottom of the second inning. 1-1 scoreline, and here's the pitch. And I'll tell you what, she is lucky to not get plunked. She gets out of the way, it's ball 1.
And then, like, I was there, and then he didn't move.
1 ball, 0 strikes. Here's the windup and the pitch. Put into first base. It gets through into left field. 1 run scores. Goodleaf on his horse, and he will score standing up, and the Warhawks go up 3-1. And here comes Ronan Daibo as the Warhawks go up 3-1 in the bottom of the second. Runner going to second, and Rice is in there.
Let's go, Olive.
Ronan Daibo stepping in, working with the 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. That is outside, and now the runner, Rice, heading to third. The throw just got by, and now it goes free to the outfield. Rice on her horse, and she scores the 4th run for the Warhawks.
I have 2. You weren't there though. Wait, were you?
Now it's 4-1, 1 out, and the bases are all clear.
Let's go, Rice!
Warhawks scored 3, and Kahnawake has taken a 4-1 lead. And that one hit up the middle. It's scooped up by the second baseman. The throw to first, wide.
Let's go!
A good play at second. But it is beaten out by Daibo, and now Tatas Cross will step in. He flew out back in the first inning on the first pitch. 4-1 lead for the Bantamby Warhawks, and here's the pitch. And that one's put into opposite field. It's going to get between center and left, and it makes its way over to the wall. 1 run scores. Tatas Cross on his way home. And the throw won't get there. It's a 5 spot here in the bottom of the second. Warhawks leading 6-1. Home run for Cross, and the Warhawks have taken a 6-1 lead after 2. Back we come with the top of the third. Julio Zamet gets set to come in. Zamet, Steve Junot, and Jacob Daoud, the pitcher, set to face Jesse Lahash in his 2nd inning of work. Warhawks have taken a 6-1 lead against the Soulanges Cougars. Here in the top of the 3rd inning as Zamet steps in for Soulanges. Dusts off the plate. Tatas Cross with that inside the park home run. And there's a cut and a miss. It's 0-1. Good pitch from Lahash. Jesse sets, and here's the 0-1. That is outside, and that evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. And if the Cougars can max out here, at least try to get back. Remember, the Warhawks only scored 1 back in the first, so that's strike 2. Anybody's game still. We're only in the top of the 3rd of a 7-inning game. So we'll see if the Warhawks could continue their track. Here's the 1-2, and that is a good start here. And the ball gets away. The throw to first in time. So it's a strikeout for Lahash. 1 down, top of the 3rd. Now Steve Junot steps in for the Cougars. 6-1 lead for the Warhawks here in the top of the 3rd inning. The pitch. That's in there, strike 1. The 0-1. In the dirt, ball 1. A battle of the 2 17s here. Stand up at second, Mayo at first. Defensively, obviously, as it's 2-1. Ronan Daibo at third. Got this cross at short. Jesse Lahash on the mound. And here's the 2-1 offering to Jeannot. That one hit to third, or short. Cross scoops it up to throw to first. In time. 2 away in the top of the third.
Go, guys.
And back comes Jacob Daou to the plate. He's the pitcher right now for Soulanges. Working through 2 innings, and the first pitch to him, strike 1 as he cuts and misses, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, hit to short, cross scoops it up in the dirt, the throw to first, in time, 1, 2, 3 go the Cougars in the third. We're coming back with the bottom of the third. You're watching Baby Blue Memories. We're back with the bottom of the third inning. Warhawks on top by a score of 6-1. New pitcher in the game for the Cougars, I believe. Rogelio Stacy has to duck some chin music. That's ball 1. And it is Bibido who's in now. So Daou goes 2. And now Bibido in for the third. And Rogelio Stacy has to get out of the way, 2-0. The 2-0 offering. Now 3-0. Stacy has himself a good lead here in this at-bat. Warhawks leading the Cougars 6-1. And that is ball 4, so a 4-pitch walk to start the bottom of the third inning for the Warhawks, with the cleanup hitter now at the dish. So in steps Wyatt Mayo. First pitch to him is in there, and that's strike 1, 0-1.
Dave, good effort.
The 0-1 to Mayo is in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. This game was tied up 1-1 heading into the bottom of the second, where the Warhawks erupted for 5. And a big cut and a miss by Wyatt. It's 1-2. Well, he wanted that one. He's got another chance here with the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch from Gagnon. Outside, it misses, and Stacy's going to go back the first. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gagnon trying to get, or Bibido trying to get out number 1 here in the top or bottom of the third. The 2-2. That misses, and it'll load the count at 3-2. Runner on first, no outs here in the bottom of the third inning for the Warhawks, leading this one by a score of 6-1. The pitch, and that's charged into right center, left center. It gets in, and Rogelio Stacy gets the second. It is a single for Mayo, and runners are now on first and second. That was the number 3 hitter. Now it's the cleanup hitter, Jesse Lahash, with runners on first and second for the Warhawks. Here's the pitch. That misses. It's 1-0. So the Warhawks coming in 2-1. And it's ball 2 on Jesse Lahash. Ugly Bordeaux up next, assuming there's no triple play here. Ball 3, and it's 3-0. Warhawks in control right now in the bottom of the third, leading by a score of 6-1. Trying to add some comfortness, and that one's gonna be fouled back 3-1. Swinging on a 3-0. My coach would not be happy if I did such a thing, but surely Jesse thought he might have been able to put a good charge into that one. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Green 1.
So another chance here for Lahash against Bibido. The 3-1 offering is ball 4, and the bases are now loaded for the Warhawks. And here comes Ugly Bordeaux, 0 for 1, struck out back in the first. Takes a ball, 1-0. Don't forget, at this level, even though there's going to be no stealing now because the Warhawks have a 5-run lead, you can't steal home. We've seen that earlier. The Warhawks, unfortunately for them, are not allowed to steal because they've built up a 5-run lead. I don't know if that's unfortunate. I think you'd rather be up by 5. The pitch. Ball. Two and 1. Oh, 3-0. Sorry, 3 balls, no strikes on Bordeaux. And he draws a walk, which will force in a run, and it's an RBI base on balls. And the Warhawks improve the lead up to 7-1. And we have a change in pitchers, and I think Jacob Arsenault is going to come in to pitch for the Cougars.
All 4 bases. What that is? Ready? Next shot.
All right, so the new pitcher for the Cougars is Miguel Allard. We'll let him warm up. Warhawks on top by a score of 7-1 now over Soulanges. We're back, and the Warhawks leading this one by a score of 7-1. So Allard is in to pitch, and he'll go up against Bosifas Diabus, who struck out back in the first. It's a left-hander, so lefty on lefty here in the bottom of the third.
Hey, runners, only 1 out.
1 out. Actually, 1 run, sorry. They have not recorded an out yet here in this inning. Warhawks leading this one by a score of 7-1. Here's the pitch. That's outside. And a walk here would force in another Warhawks run. The pitch. Ball 4, and the Warhawks up the lead to 8-1. Now stand-up steps in. Ball 1, 1-0. The pitch. That one misses. Two and 0 on stand-up. Warhawks leading this one by a score of 8-1 over the Soulanges Cougars. Here's the pitch. And it's now 3-0 on stand-up. And the Warhawks have drawn, I believe, 4 bases on balls this inning. One more ball away from doing it a 5th time. And that one is fouled back, and it's 3-1. So there's Mator in the on-deck circle for the Warhawks. Stand up, by the way, struck out back in the 1st. Here's the pitch. That is ball 4, and that will force in a 3rd Warhawks run this inning, and they've upped the lead to 9-1. And here comes Odertis Mator. Warhawks can only score another 2. They lead it 9-1. And Mator digs in, with his team nursing a 8-run lead. That's in there. Strike 1 on Mator. 0-1. It's the bottom of the 3rd inning. That's strike 2 on Mator, and there just fell behind 0-2 against Miguel Allard, the lefty thrower from Soulanges. Here's the 0-2, and that is strike 3, foul tipped into the mid. Good enough for out number 1 this inning. And now Toby Goodleaf will step in. Drew a walk and scored a run back in the 2nd. 4-0 on 3rd. Warhawks 9. Soulanges 1. And that is an RBI hit by pitch for Toby Goodleaf. He took it in the derriere, and that is run number 4 for the Warhawks.
I don't want to miss it with them though. I want to say.
Now it's 10-1 Kahnawake. And here comes Jace Norton. He popped out back in the 2nd. Takes ball 1.
You gotta aim it here. Look how good we're doing.
Here's the 1-0. Norton hits this one foul, and that'll even the count at 1-1.
That's all. Number 16.
1-1.
Here's the 1-1 offering coming in to Jace Norton. The pitch from Allard. 2-1. And if the Warhawks score another run, that will mean that they have maxed out in the 3rd. Here's a 2-1. And it misses. 3-1.
What? When do I bat?
Olivia Rice standing on the on-deck circle. The only way she'll get a way to bat this inning is if Norton strikes out or records an out without a run crossing home. And that's not going to happen as Norton walks. That is a 5 spot here this inning, and the Warhawks lead it 11-1. So after 3 innings of work, Jesse Lahash is out. Now just at first base, and now it's Rohahio Stacy who will be taking his place. Warhawks started off scoring just 1 run in the first inning, and then the Cougars tied it up at 1 in the top of the second. But since then, a couple of max innings for the Warhawks have opened things up a little bit. It's 11-1 with Cote, Prue, and then Leroux due up here in the top of the 4th. Soulanges needs to score at least 1 to keep this game going. And Rohahio nearly plunks Cote on the first pitch that he throws, 1-0. Coming up after this, game 2 of our doubleheader, the Midget B Warhawks will be in action taking on the DDO Cardinals. That's fouled back and it whacked the catcher right in the mask. Looks like Diabus is all right. Rohahio takes his time a little bit more than the other pitchers have. That's strike 2, 1-2. Warhawks in command here in the top of the 4th inning. They got another game on Monday, so if Lahash would have kept going, which I believe he did, pitch 3 innings, the 1-2. That's strike 3, that's 1 down. Oh, they're going to throw to first, and it gets away from Lahash. Runner on second, so it's a strikeout turned into a double. Well, a strikeout. So if Rohahio strikes out the side here, you would have gotten the very rare 4 strikeouts in 1 inning. No strikeout though, good job by Cote to keep running. No outs, runner on second for Soulanges. And now he's going to third. Throw to third. Not in time. And he's on third base. So what could have been a strikeout instead is now a runner on third. No outs for Edward Prue, who takes the ball. 2 balls, no strikes on Prue. Warhawks leading this one 11-1. That's in there, strike 1, and it's 2-1.
Keep it up, Detroit. Take care, buddy.
2 balls and a strike. That's the Keith LeClaire, me and another fellow Detroit Tigers fan. Yesterday was pretty bad for both of us, and it's 3-1. Tigers losing 7-1 yesterday. I actually thought it'd be worse. Warhawks leading this one by a score of 11-1. 3-1 the count on Prue as Rohahio Stacy sets. And here's the pitch. That one lined it to left. It's gonna fall. It's a base hit. And that'll score a run, and it's now 11-2. And it's an 11-2 game with the top of the lineup coming up. Here's Leroux. He's 1 for 1, singled back in the first inning. Takes ball 1. We're keeping track at home. This would mean that the Warhawks would, if this is the only run that the Cougars score, the Warhawks would have to score 1 more to keep the game, to end the game. Ball gets away from Norton, and it's now a runner on second as Prue gets over there. Runner on second, no outs for the Cougars. Rohahio Stacy delivering the pitch. That's strike 2 on Leroux, 0-2. The pitch. There's some chin music, making it a 1-2 count.
Le jeu, c'est qu'il t'en donne, là. Tant qu'il t'en donne, go. Oh, ouais, il t'en donne, encore en avant.
Rohio Stacy gets set, trying to get a strikeout here. Missing outside, and it's now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Full count, sorry, 3 balls, 2 strikes. The 3-2. Runners going. On the ground to short, cross with the dig. The throw to first. In time. 1 down here in the top of the 4th inning. And now Bibedeau is in. Runners on third for the Cougars. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. Now the Cougars can still steal. Warhawks cannot because of the deficit in the game, or the lead that they have in this game. The pitch. That one misses. 2-0. 2 balls, 0 strikes.
Mauvais relais au lanceur. Regarde toujours la balle. Quand ça retourne, regarde.
1 down here in the top of the 4th. That's in there. Strike 1, 2-1. Warhawks holding an 11-2 lead. Here's the pitch. Hit through the center, through the shortstop and the second baseman. And that will drive in Prue. It's now 11-3. So here comes Zach Juneau with the score now 11-3. So the Warhawks are going to have their work cut out for them in the next inning if they want this game to end. And now the pitch gets away and a runner's on second. Well, the Cougars got to give it to them. They're not quitting here. Getting the bats to come alive in the top of the 4th inning. And now runner's on his way to third. And they're not gonna make the throw. So Bibedeau goes 180 feet in 2 pitches. Runner on third, 1 out. That one goes upstairs and misses the strike zone. 3 balls. Cougars bats have definitely shown promise here. That's in there and it's a strike. Full ball count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 down. Top of the 4th inning. The pitch is ball 4 as it 1-hops the bag, and runners are now on the corners for the Cougars. As Allard steps in, potential 5th run of the inning is at home right now. Runner goes to second, ball gets away. And runners are on second and third with 1 out. In MLB, I know this is always the time for the intentional base on balls, as the play is only at first right now. The force is only at first. That's strike 1. Cut and a miss there by the batter, Miguel Allard. Bibedeau at third, Juneau at first. 1 down in the top of the 4th, the pitch. And there's some sweet chin music, making the count 1-1. That misses. 3 balls and a strike. And if you're the Cougars, you got to keep forcing Warhawks Stacy to throw strikes. And that's not going to happen here, and it's a base on balls to load the bases with 1 out for the Cougars. And now Charles Gagnon steps in with the 5th run of the inning, 270 feet away. Strike 1, good pitch. 0-1. The pitch. That one sails high, and it's 1-1. Coming up after this, Midget B Warhawks in action, hosting the DDO Cardinals. We will have that game for you as well. Second half of our Saturday doubleheader at the gorgeous brand new Kahnawake ballpark is at Strike 2, the arena field. The first time we have ever filmed at this ball field, if you can believe it or not. The pitch. That's in there, called strike 3, and there are 2 down. Good pitch and a big strikeout for Warhawks Stacy. And here comes Jacob Arsenault going up against Warhawks Stacy. That sails upstairs and misses the strike zone. 1 ball, no strikes on the right-handed batting Arsenault. The 1-0 misses, and it's now 2 balls, no strikes. Warhawks Stacy checks first. He almost picked the runner off in the Warhawks almost picked the runner off in the last inning. It is now 3-0, so Warhawks is going to have his work cut out for him. See what happens. It's a batter-friendly count. Ball 4, and that will force in a run, and it is now 11-4. And the Cougars will send Thomas Vachon to the plate. And that misses, ball 1. If the Warhawks can get this out, this would mean they would need to score 3 in the next inning to assure a mercy roll. Of course, it's 10 runs after 4.5 innings. That's a swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Vachon might have been chasing something a little bit outside the strike zone there. One. That's in there. Catches the outside corner. A ball and 2 strikes. Warhawks Stacy looking to get the final strike of the inning. The 1-2 offering does not hit the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2. And misses, and it's now a full count on Vachon. Here's the full count offering. And that one's sent to left field. That gets through. And both Cougars are going to score. It's a 5 spot for Soulanges. And all 4 runs score. I think only 5 will count, though. It's 11-6 as we head to the bottom of the 4th. We're back to the action, bottom of the 4th. It's a brand new ball game, folks. The Cougars have just scored 5. It's now 11-6 in favor of the Warhawks. Olivia Rice steps up to the dish, takes ball 1. It's a 1-1 count. New pitcher, by the way, for the Cougars. 2-1. New pitcher is Edward Prue. Cote still at 3rd. 2 balls, 1 strike. Warhawks on top, 11-6. Bottom of the 4th. And here's the pitch. That misses, and it's 3 balls and a strike. Rice, Ronan Daibo, and Cross due up here in this bottom of the 4th inning. That's in there, and it's a full count. 3-2. And Rice hits this one foul. It will now lead to pitch number 7 of this at-bat. .370 feet to straight center here at the new hospital, at the new ball field in Kahnawake. 350 to right and 350 to left down the lines. Pure MLB. And ball 4 to Rice, so she'll take her base, and that'll set up Ronan Daibo with a runner on first. Daibo singled and scored a run back in the first, or the second. Kahnawake 11, Soulanges 6. Cougars were down by 10, on the verge of being mercy ruled, but a 5-run inning. As this one misses outside, ball 1 to Ronan Daibo has given Soulanges quite a bit of life. The windup in the pitch. Fouled back, and that'll even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
The 1-1. Strike 2, and it's 1-2 on Ronan Daibo. Crew gets set. Here's the pitch. Hit to short, knocked down. They get the force at second. So it's a fielder's choice and 1 down. Top of the lineup now due up for the Warhawks, led by Tatas Cross. Roja Stacy on the on-deck circle. Tatas flew out back in the first and hit an inside the park home run back in the second.
Yeah, that's it.
There's ball 1.
Okay.
Here's the pitch. And Tata smacks this one to center field. That'll be a base hit. Runners on first and second for the Warhawks. And here comes Rohahio Stacy. He has singled and drawn a walk, scored twice. One for one officially in the game. And Rohahio hits this one at the shallow center. It is dropped. And now the Warhawks need to go to third. Bases are loaded as Ronan makes his way in time. And the bases are juiced for the Warhawks. And Wyatt Mayo will step into the batter's box. He has walked and singled. And he takes a strike. Bases loaded, one out. And Mayo falls it off and quickly behind 0-2. (11-6) Warhawks leading. And Wyatt fights this one off. Here you see the big gap in between left and center field. So if he can get a good piece of this, into that opposite field way, it could spell trouble. Takes the ball, 1-2. Jesse Lahash on the on-deck circle, the cleanup hitter. And Wyatt fights this one off, protecting the plate and keeping it a 1-2 count. This will be pitch number 6 of the at-bat. And he swings and misses. It's strike 3, 2 down. And here comes Jesse Lahash. No official at bats for Jesse today. He was hit by a pitch back in the first and then walked back in the third. (11-6) lead for Kahnawake. Tatas Cross with a big lead at second. And Lahash nearly got drilled in the head. No stealing for Kahnawake because they still have a 5-run lead here in the bottom of the 4th inning. The pitch. That one misses. The pitch. And that one charged to second. It hops the foot and gets it to the outfield. 1 run scores, and a second runner has scored. It's now 13-6 Warhawks.
Kept going, you had it.
Ball 1 to Ugly Bordeaux as the Warhawks have upped the lead to 13-6. That's 2-0. Bocephus Diabus on the on-deck circle.
Are they B or A? Huh? Are they B or A? Yeah, sure.
And that's fouled off. 2-1 on Bordeaux. 13-6 Kahnawake leading Soulanges. Cougars putting up a 5 spot in the last inning, or the last half of the inning, but now 2 have scored for the Warhawks. And Bordeaux charges this one to short, scooped up, safe at second. Lahash beats it out and the bases are juiced. And the potential game clincher is 270 feet away from home. Diabus struck out back in the first, walked and scored a run back in the third. And that's strike 1 on him. 13-6 Warhawks. And a big cut and a miss here by Diabus at 0-2. And he strikes out on 3 pitches. Top of the 5th we come. Kahnawake 13, Soulanges 6. We're back with the top of the 5th inning. The Kahnawake Warhawks have built up a 13-6 lead on Soulanges. It was 11-1 with the Cougars basically with one arm out the door, but they have since fought back. New pitcher, Tatas Cross is in there. And there's strike 2 on Theo Bovington, number 51. 2 strikes, 1 ball. The count on Bovington. And here's the 1-2. He's in there, strike 3, and a good start for Cross. Here comes Julio Zamet, number 20, with 1 down in the top of the 5th. Goes after strike 1. It's kind of like a semi-swing. Looked like he was chopping wood. 0-1. That one misses, and right, Tutsa's throwing smoke here to start the top of the 5th. One ball, 1 strike. The 3rd pitch is in there as
2 strikes, 1 ball.
maybe Zamet chasing after something outside the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball 1-2.
Strike 3.
He's in there and it's strike 3, 2 down. Remember what happened the last inning? There was a strikeout and the runner made it over. Not this time, 2 down. And the next batter is Steve Junot. 2 outs, no one on for Soulanges, and Junot takes a cut and misses strike 1. Strike two. It's 0-2. Tatas is throwing some smoke. The catcher out there, this Montour, having some difficulty tracking some of these pitches. But even more important is the fact that the Soulanges batters seem to be having a bit of a hard time tracking it. The 1-2. Outside, it misses. 2-2. Here's the 2-2 from Cross. And that one hit right to Jesse Lahash, who says 1-2-3. We're coming back to the bottom of the fifth. The Warhawks trying to clinch it, up 13-6. We're back with the bottom of the fifth inning. The Warhawks leading the Soulanges Cougars 13-6. And Edward Prue in to pitch his second inning of work, and he'll face up a lineup which features stand-up, Montour, and Toby Goodleaf. Warhawks need 3 to clinch this game. Coming up after this, game 2 of the doubleheader, the DDO Cardinals and the Midget B Warhawks. If Kahnawake hangs on here, they would get to 3-1. Their first game, they lost 12-10. They had one practice before. As this one hops the bag, it's 1-0. They lost that one, by the way. I believe it was 12-10 against the Surwa Red Sox. Here's the 1-0. Outside, 2-0. As we have an actual Warhawk, or a hawk at least, flying over the ball field here in Kahnawake. Less than a year old is this park. 370 to straight center, 350 down the lines. And on the ground, it gets through out to center, and it gets all the way towards the wall. Stand up making her way to second, and she will be in there standing up and making her way to third now. It's going to be a tight play. She's tagged. They got her. If she slid, I think she would have made it in there. One down, and in comes Rodertis Montour. We had about 15 coaches back here yelling, "Slide!" One out. Good piece of hitting, though, by stand-up. And here comes the pitch to Montour. Decides not to swing at that one. It's 1-0. Kahnawake 13, Soulanges 5 here, or 6, sorry, here in the top of the bottom of the fifth. That's in there, strike one. Here's the pitch. Fouled back, and that'll make it a 1-2 count on Rodertis Montour. Toby Goodleaf on the on-deck circle. He got plunked by a pitch and scored a run his last time at bat. Plunked right in the back of in the back. We got a full count. Right in the tailbone. The coccyx. Sticking the medical term. That's what I get for trying to sound smart, I guess, as it's 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. And it's ball 4 to Montour, and he will take first.
I'm only deciding if I go out face first. So I can't like... This is this.
So now stepping into the dish is Goodleaf. No official at-bats, was hit by a pitch and drew a walk. And hits this one towards first base. It's scooped up, They will get the force at first, and there are 2 down as Mator has made his way over to second. Jace Norton will step in, popped out back in the second, and also drew a walk, which scored the 5th run back in the 3rd. 13-6, Warhawks leading. And here is the windup and the pitch. Outside and maybe a little high, 1-0. Warhawks still forbidden to steal because of the fact that they have a 7-run lead. Here's the pitch. That's in there. Catches the outside corner. Strike 1. 1-1.
Even I pushed him.
He's like,
Here's the 1 ball, 1 strike count pitch. Oh, and it's strike 2 is maybe Jace chasing something a little high. 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Norton. That's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Norton.
I don't know how to slide. I'm standing up. Where's the teacher to slide? Oh, there is the teacher.
Here's the 2-2. And it's now a full count on Norton.
He's like, no, he jumped over and
A full count offering. Norton fouls this one back. It's that very easy to spot striped umbrella. And now we will prepare for pitch number 7 of this at bat. The full count offering is ball 4, and Norton draws a walk. In comes Olivia Rice. 1 for 1 officially. Singled and scored, drew a walk and scored. 13-6 Warhawks leading.
Go in.
She represents the clinching run. And that may not happen. It gets the second to throw to first. Is in time, and the Warhawks go away without a run here in the bottom of the 5th. Top 6 we go. Kahnawake 13, Soulanges 6. Back we come with the top of the 6th inning. It's 13-6 advantage Warhawks. Don't forget the top of the 7th and potentially bottom of the 7th are the open innings. Warhawks 13, Soulanges Cougars 6. Tatas cross in there for a 2nd inning of work. 2-0 on Jacob Daou. There's a cut and a miss, 2-1. The 2-1. Fouled back, and we've got a even count, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
New ball. Yo, John. Go. New ball. How about that? Go, Reynolds.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2.
As Cross sets on Daou. The pitch. Makes good contact. It gets through. And we have a leadoff single. Maybe more as the ball one hops the center fielder. Norton throws it back in, and it is a double now for the OU. And standing in at the dish is Cote. Ball one. Warhawks leading this one by a score of 13-6. That's a cut and a miss, strike one. Well, the Soulanges bats have woken up in the even innings, it almost feels like. The fourth, and maybe here in the sixth. And now that one gets away. And we have a runner on third as the O's in standing up. Cross winds and delivers. On the ground, one hops the third baseman. No play, and that'll score a run. 13-7. And in comes Prue with the score 13-7. That's fouled right back. Is that an out? No. They hit the wall, so that was pretty cool. That was a nice little ping pong motion. Fouled right back again, and it's 0-2. And Cote is really aggressive here on the base paths. 0-2. The pitch from Cross. Strike three. No strike him out, throw him out though, as Cote makes his way to second. It's a steal and a strikeout, one away. And in comes LaRue. He's 1 for 2, singled back in the first, grounded out back in the third. Strike one. Runner's going to third. They got him at third base. A very close bang-bang play here at third. 2 away. Cote gets thrown out. And that's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's strike 2, 1 and 2. Big cut by LaRue. And that's a partial swing, and it rolls foul. That was like one of those balls where that Seattle Mariner that tried to blow the ball foul, just get on his stomach and try and blow a foul. That's one of those that were rolling, and you weren't sure if it was going to stay fair. Tata's trying to get a strikeout here to end the 6th. 2-2. LaRue lays off. Tata's cross trying to get the Warhawks out, giving up just 1. And he does. Strike 3, bottom 6 we go. Kahnawake 13, Soulanges 7. And actually, I forgot, it's the bantam level, so that does it. The game has ended, and the Warhawks have prevailed by a score of 13-7 over Soulanges. The Warhawks 3-1 with another game coming up on Monday, and as you know, there are no handshakes. So you just have the tip of the ball cap. We're coming back. Game 2 of our doubleheader next.